Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Kym here with Kym Bricks, and if you like Lego, you like alternative bricks, you like Pantasy, Kobe, Mold King, JM Bricklayer, you're in the right place. We love to build bricks. We are brick enthusiasts. We are adult fans of Lego, and we build it all, big or small, even nanoblock, microblock, mini block. So today, what do I have for you? I have you this Pantasy set of the opera, and it is about 3,500 pieces, and it is set number 85019, the opera, and this set is absolutely gorgeous. It came with 17 bags of bricks. It came with 2 instruction booklets that were really well done. The instructions on these are great. They are done step by step. They take you through and they're easy to read. They say that this is an expert level and it is clearly made to be a modular piece where you have the side over here where it is set up to connect to other modular buildings in your city. So absolutely gorgeous. Let's take you into this build and let me show you all the really cool things. First off, there are 2 stories to this build, so I'm going to take the second story and move it off to the side. In this first story, you have absolutely beautiful details, gold detailing, red detailing, exactly what you would expect. There's a beautiful tiled floor with a nice pendant in the middle. I'm going to show you a picture of it up close. You also have all these ornate pieces around these beautiful printed artwork pieces. So you have artwork on both sides with statues in front of them, and a piece of artwork in the back with a vase in front of them, all of them nicely roped off so that people don't touch the artwork or the statues or the vase. So there are signs down below, printed pieces. It just looks like there's writing on them. It would have been kind of a fun touch if they had done a little bit more work there and maybe written out something a little bit more interesting. However, they are meant to set up so that these are artwork displays so that people can read about them as they are waiting for the opera to start in this lobby. So this staircase is absolutely gorgeous, gold, and it was a really cool way to put it together. You had a stick here and you built on and turned around, and it did not lock in until you got up to the top piece, which locked into the back, which I always really like that detail because that means it's very sturdy and it's not going to go anywhere because it is locked in. You have these beautiful candelabras in the lobby, as well as some pretty flowers. I'm going to show you pictures of these up close. Up at the front, you have a revolving glass door, and these glass pieces on the door and in the front have beautiful printed pieces on them as well to make the detail of being at the opera even more apparent. The front of the building is beautiful with the signage that you would expect, the flags that are hanging to show that you are at the opera, as well as these beautiful street lamps, the beautiful column in white to make it even more ornate and opulent, as well as all the gold detailing here. They did not spare making this look beautiful. The one thing that I am just a little bit disappointed in it, in the effort to make as much as possible in here happen, they covered up some of the fun details, meaning you have statues inside here on either side in front of the printed artwork pieces, and one of them is almost covered up all the way by the statue that's in front of it. In front of this artwork piece right here, you have the vase. It's a beautiful vase. It's a printed vase, but again, it is in front of the artwork, and so therefore it makes it a little bit more difficult to see. I'm not going to be opening this up very often, to be honest, so I don't know why that should bother me. The fact that this detail is as beautiful as it is and as ornate as it is makes me really super happy. In the back, you also have 2 windows. They're a little bit more plain, but you have the pretty arch over the top of them. This is made to be a modular, so how many people are going to be looking at the back of this? Not really sure, but it can let light in order to shine through if you wanted to light this up. So let's go ahead and put this off to the side and let's talk about the second level. Now, the second level is absolutely gorgeous as well. In fact, it is even more ornate, if that is possible, in the front with all the gold touches, as well as this beautiful stained glass looking window, which has a lot of printed parts to it. This piece was separate from all of the other pieces. And then you have, again, all of these beautiful gold pieces. My one criticism right here, and I'll show you a picture of this up close, is that some of these gold pieces are not the pretty gold pieces that the rest of them are. They're just colored gold. They're not the blingy gold, and I wish that they had stuck to the blingy gold for all of these pieces. The sides have windows. The windows aren't all that super exciting. I guess another one criticism that I would have for this would be if you wanted to display this alone, the front is magnificent. The top, amazing, but the sides are very boring. I think maybe they could have done a little bit better to give a little bit more interest in the side for those people who might not want to use it as a modular. On the side here, you can open this up and you have for your opera star that includes a little vanity and a very beautiful mirror. And so I will show you a close-up of that. It's absolutely a really cute little touch here, and it is pointed out by that window right there. As well as you have in the front here, the Queen, one for the Phantom. Definitely perfect choices for plays that have gone on. The column is absolutely gorgeous. Again, gold touches. The way this is put together, everything is thought out to make this very, very opulent and very rich looking. These pretty angels up at the top are absolutely fabulous. And then, of course, we have the inside, and you can open up the inside, a little bit of playability feature here. And you have the side of the opera, including box seats up here to sit on, your balcony seats, and then the main seats on the back. The back picture back there can be turned around and changed out. I'm going to leave it that one, but it can be turned around and changed out. I'll show you a picture up here as well. All of the characters that are in here, the minifigs can sit down side, and we'll talk about the minifigs in a little bit, but this is beautiful. There's a lot of great detailing in the curtains. I will say this is another piece that I wasn't really sure that I liked the way it was put together. They did not have quite the studs to hold on the gold pieces for the curtains that would make me comfortable. They did fall off a few times. And I did double check to make sure that wasn't my fault, because I do make mistakes along the way. In fact, let's talk about that. Every single time I thought that I was missing a piece, it was totally my fault. Like, it had flicked off the edge, it was still in the box. There were absolutely no missing pieces here. And in fact, there was maybe just a couple extra. Once you got through with the bag, you should be out of pieces if you did everything correctly. So there were a couple of times at the end I was like, oh, and I'd have to go back in and figure out where I missed the pieces and fix it up, because I knew that if I had extra pieces, they had to be somewhere in this build. The other beautiful, beautiful piece, and I'm going to show you a picture up here to get it, is this absolutely gorgeous dome top. It is printed, and there is a beautiful chandelier inside here to include dangly pieces, and it is phenomenal, and you can see it inside the opera the way you would expect to. This is a very solid build. Okay, it's not falling apart. It absolutely is solid and well put together. And so you are going to have an easy time moving it around and figuring out where it fits in your modulars. So let's talk about the minifigures. These are upgraded minifigures for Pantasy, and they are their first run of these upgraded figures, is my understanding. And they are really adorable. I love the bulbous heads. I love the little bodies. You put the feet on, you put the arms on, you put the hands on, and then they have the hair. The hair for this one girl is absolutely beautiful, long and flowing. And then, of course, you have the bun. You have the older gentleman with the silver hair. And then you have the two gentlemen, one with a top hat and one with another hat. I don't know what that hat's called. The other thing that's really cute about this is this allows them to stand. If I put these figures out and I took them off of this Lego piece, you will see that all of them stand, and they stand on their own except for this one. This one will not stand. Her hair is just a little bit heavier than the rest of her body, and I've tried a few times to try and get her to stand, but she just does not want to stand on her own. And she is the main opera singer. That's the one who they put on stage. Anyway, I will tell you, these were super easy to get together. I think they're really cute. I really do like them as a minifig. I think it's probably the best iteration of a minifig outside of Lego, but I wish they had done a little bit more with their eyes. Their eyes are really cute and bulbous, but they're a little doll-like for me. They're a little bit of like button eyes. So, but they're cute. The other thing that I really like about these is that every single one of them also comes with another torso that you can use, and these torsos are meant so that you can have them seated inside of the opera, and I think that's a really great touch so that I can go in and have them all seated, and I'll show you a picture of that up there. So this set is beautiful. It is a perfect addition to your modular sets. It went together really well. These bricks fit together really well. I didn't have any problems with them whatsoever. They are a nice quality brick. If you are interested in adding to your modular set and you need your minifigs to go head to the opera, this Lego compatible Pantasy set is definitely one to look at and get to. And thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. We got a lot more coming for you.